I couldn't find my tweezers. Oh, don't look at the sun. And we're going to focus the light into one spot. And then embarrass myself because it won't get going. We have some theme music going. Am I blocking too much? Is it? It's not blocked, is it? In all fairness, I don't know what the temperature is right now and what. But it should go. I'm blocking off too much of the light.
It's getting hot.
What are we doing? Fire. I've done it in the winter before. Come on.
Oh, I see, I see. This one.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Takes a second.
Yeah, well again, you can. How much of the light am I blocking with my hand, right?
About 1/4 almost.
Yeah, so it makes a very big difference. And this piece of chaga could be.
So how do you light that?
Well, once you have one little piece of this going, if it's a good piece, it'll smolder. So then you put it in a bundle of tinder, like dried grass.
I thought 1 by 1.
And you add, let's try another piece. You add more pieces like this, so it builds a coal in there.
Yeah.
Because you won't get instant flame, so good question, right? Okay, great, so I have a smoldering piece of fungus, now what? But you basically build a big coal. Boy, we might need to get a little dry stick.
You can do magnifying glass,
that's
right?
terrible. What's that?
You can use a magnifying glass.
Oh, a magnifying glass would make short work of this. I was just trying to show you
glasses.
a very,
it's smoking now.
a very,
Yeah.
you know, a MacGyver kind of way. In other words, really using literally whatever's around you.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Go, I go.
So this chaga fungus, as long as you pick stuff that's really foamy and corky, it holds on to the heat and the ember well. It should kind of burn by itself now. But if you wanted to get this to flame, there's no doubt about it. You need to have a nice nest that should keep going. This stuff is amazing. So now that's going, we would add more pieces of this or punky wood and get it inside a big nest. Like we're talking like this of dead dry grass, and let it heat up. Don't just start blowing on it right away. Let it heat up and build up a coal in there. And then at these temperatures, the air is very dry, and even just a breeze will get it going. As long as it's smoldering in there, treat it as being alive and don't worry about it. It'll come to life. But that's how you would do it.
You can sit,
is it still going? It feels like it is. It's hot.
Yeah, it is.
Smell it, yeah.
Excuse me, where you can get this?
Well, to be honest, oops. Whenever you, if we were gonna go, okay, let's get chaga right now. We're not gonna find it, right? That's just the way it is. So, but you find this stuff on birch trees.
Birch trees?
Birch.
What is it?
I can't even point one out.
Okay, so is it the fungus that's on the birch trees? That big piece you break off as a kid?
Oh yeah, those conchs or whatever, or bracket fungi or whatever they are, those can kind of work once they're dried. Yeah. This thing, you'd walk right by it.
You wouldn't even
it's just one of that's one of nature's ugly things. It almost looks like a burn mark that sticks out like a wart.
Okay.
And yet you just don't even pay any attention to it.
It's black.
Yeah, and what you want to do, you want to get, if you just break it off, the best stuff, the softest stuff that's like foam will stay in there. And this was awful. To be honest, if you have really good foamy stuff, you just touch it and it's going. You can take a fire steel, which I'll show you next, and just spray sparks on it, and it'll be going. If you had a big piece, once you get it going, you can cook a can of beans on it.
Wow.
It is really tremendous. I haven't found an artificial material that works like that well. Yeah.
So you say just chocolate or whatever, toothpaste will
and
if the tin up like that.
And I asked a jeweler, could I have some rouge? And man, it just makes short work of it. Because this is a hypothetical scenario. You find a can, you can find them anywhere, and you have some chocolate in your day pack.